Good morning, welcome back to the second PUC accountancy class. In last class we have learnt about the valuation of goodwill. In today's class we will be learning about the treatment of goodwill. So treatment of goodwill. When new partner is admitted, goodwill can be treated in two ways. That is one, premium method and the revaluation method. First let us see what is premium method. Premium method is nothing but the method which is followed when new partner pays his share of goodwill in cash. Okay, the amount of premium bought in by the new partner is shared by the existing partners in their ratios of sacrifice. So okay, here the new partner will be bringing his share of goodwill in form of cash, and the premium bought by the new partner is shared by the existing partners in the ratio of sacrifice. If this amount is paid to the old partners directly by the new partner, no entry will be made in the books of the firm. But when the amount is paid through the firm, which is generally the case, the following journal entries will be done. That is, the first journal entry is cash account debtor to goodwill account, which means the amount bought by new partner as a premium. And the second one will be goodwill account debtor to existing partners capital account. Okay, individually we have to mention here the partner's name. So goodwill distributed among the existing partners in their sacrificing ratio. Then if the goodwill is credited to the new partner's capital account and then adjusted in favor of existing partners in their sacrificing ratio, then the journal entries will be the cash account debtor to new partner's capital account, that is amount bought by new partner for his share of goodwill. Then new partner's capital account debtor to the existing partner's capital account, that is goodwill bought by new partner distributed among the existing partners in their sacrificing ratio. So this is how the goodwill will be treated in premium method. So now let us solve the problem so that you will come to know the situation how the goodwill will be treated under premium method. So this one, take a problem, take a screenshot of it. So Sunil and Dalip are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3. So Sachin is admitted into the firm for 1/5 share of profits. He is to bring in rupees 20,000 as capital and 4,000 as his share of goodwill. So now we have to give the necessary journal entries when the amount of goodwill is retained in the business, when the amount of goodwill is fully withdrawn, and when 50% amount of goodwill is fully withdrawn. So this is the solution. You can see. So the very first point is A, when the amount of goodwill credited to existing partners is retained in the business. So in the books of Sunil and Dalip, journal entry will be cash account debtor to Sachin's capital and the goodwill account. What is this Sachin's capital? The capital which is bought by the new partner, that is 20,000, and the goodwill which is bought by the new partner, that is 4,000. So cash, we are debiting to the cash account 24,000. So the narration is the amount bought in by Sachin as capital and goodwill. Now this goodwill amount will be distributed among the old partners in the ratio of 5:3. So goodwill account debtor 4,000. This 4,000 is bought by the new partner. So we have to credit it for Sunil's capital account and Dalit capital account in the ratio of 5:3. So 4,000 into 5/8 is 2,500 and 4,000 into 3/8 is 1,500. Then so this first question we have solved. Now the second question. What is the second question? Second question is when the amount of goodwill credited to existing partners is fully withdrawn. Now they are withdrawing the goodwill. So when they withdraw the goodwill, so we have to debit to the capital account of old partners, that is Sunil's capital account debit, Dalip's capital account debit to the cash account. What is this cash? The goodwill. So goodwill will be shared among these old partners, that is 4,000 into 5/8 2,500, 4,000 into 5/8 1,500. So the narration is cash withdrawn by Sunil and Dalip equal to their share of goodwill. Okay, understood? So this is how the goodwill is treated in the premium. And the third question we have, third question is when 50% of the amount of goodwill is credited to existing partners is withdrawn. Credited to existing partners is withdrawn. So now we have the question itself says that 50% of amount of goodwill is withdrawn by the existing partners. So 50% is in 4,000, 50% is 2,000. So to cash account credited 2,000. So Sunil capital account, Dalip's capital account is debited. That is 2,000 into 5 by 8 is 1,250. 2,000 into 3 by 8 is 750. So now we have solved the question. So this is how the goodwill is treated under the premium method. Now the second one is the revaluation method. In the revaluation method, so now let us see what is first of all the revaluation method. Revaluation method is nothing but this method is followed when the new partner does not bring in a share of goodwill in cash. So the new partner doesn't bring the goodwill in cash. In such situation, the goodwill account is raised in the books of accounts by crediting the old partners in the old profit ratio, sharing ratio itself. When goodwill account is to be raised in the books of accounts, there are two possibilities. So the first possibility is no goodwill appears in the book at the time of admission. So at that time, goodwill account data to old partners capital account, because the goodwill raised at full value in the old ratio itself. And the second possibility is that goodwill already exists in the books at the time of admission itself. Okay? When in this B, goodwill already exists in the books at the time of admission. The first point A, when the value of goodwill appearing in the books is less than the agreed value. When the goodwill is appearing in the books is less than the agreed value, the journal entry will be the goodwill account data to the old partner's capital account. That is, goodwill raised to its agreed value. And the second one is, under second possibility, the second one is when the value of goodwill appearing in the books is more than the agreed value. When it is more than the agreed value, old partner's capital account data to the goodwill account. So goodwill brought down to its agreed value. So this is all about the premium method and the revaluation method. We have another method, that is hidden goodwill. Hope you understood premium method and revaluation method. So now let us see the hidden goodwill. What is hidden goodwill? Hidden goodwill is nothing but sometimes the value of goodwill is not given at the time of admission of a new partner. Okay, the value of the goodwill will not be given at the time of the admission of new partner. In such situation, it has to be inferred from the arrangement of the capital and profit sharing ratio. We have to arrange it from the capital and profit sharing ratio. So now let us see the problem, then you will come to know how the hidden goodwill will be calculated. So this is the problem. Take a screenshot of it. So here M and NEM are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their capitals were rupees 80,000 and 50,000 respectively. They admitted Sam on Jan 1st, 2017 as a new partner for 1/5 share in the future profits. So Sam bought rupees 60,000 as his capital, calculate the value of goodwill of the firm and record necessary journal entries on Sam's admission. So now we have to calculate the value of goodwill here. So let us see how to solve the problem. So value of firm's goodwill we have to calculate. So what is Sam's capital? He is a new partner. He bought, his capital is 60,000. What is Sam's share? He is admitted for 1/5 share. So the total capital of new firm now becomes, so reciprocate the share of new partner, that is 1/5. When we reciprocate, it comes to 5/1 into 60,000. So the capital bought by new partner. So it comes to 3 lakh. Now the total capital of new firm is 3 lakh. So now let us add all the partners capital, that is M's plus NEM's plus new partner Sam's. 80,000 is M's, 50,000 is NEM's and Sam's is 60,000. So when we total it, it comes to 1,90,000. So the goodwill of the firm is new capital minus the total capital of all the partners, that is 3 lakh minus 1,90,000. So our goodwill is 1,10,000. What is Sam's shares in the goodwill? That is 1/5. For the 1/5 share, the Sam is admitted into the firm. So 1/5 into 1,10,000 is 22,000. So in the goodwill, 22,000 of is belongs to Sam's share. Now let us pass the journal entries in the books of M, Nam and Sham. So bank account data to Sam's capital account, wherein the Sam bought in the capital to the firm, that is 60,000 and 60,000, the Sam's capital. Next, goodwill. Goodwill of the firm is 1,10,000. The M's capital account we have, to credit it. So 66,000 and 44,000. In the ratio, what is the ratio of them? 3:2. So 1,10,000 into 3 by 5 is 66,000. 1,10,000 into 2 by 5 is 44,000. So what is this? Credit given for goodwill to M and Nim on Sam's admission. When Sam is admitted, the goodwill will be divided among all partners. That is the journal entry. Next, if goodwill account is not been raised, then we have to pass the journal entry like Sam's capital account to Hem's capital account to Nem's capital account. Here, the share of goodwill of new partner is shared among the old partners. So 22,000 into 3 by 5, 22,000 into 2 by 5, that is 13,200 and 8,800. When we have to pass this journal entry, if goodwill account is not been raised, then we have to pass this journal entry. So take a screenshot of it. So this is how the goodwill is treated. So we have seen today premium method, revaluation method and how to calculate the hidden goodwill. Hope you have taken the screenshot. Write it in your notes. Thank you.